Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Out on a Limb. Yay! Today, I am Tempest, and I'm joined by Hunter Girl
Hello.
and the Kaiser Snake, the snekiest of snakes.
And the only person who can consistently be on this show, apparently.
Hey, that's not true. This is my third time.
This
I
is
had
my,
a cat.
6th or 7th time.
Oh, who's keeping count?
This is the only second time I've been on here.
Mashed potato.
Well, anyway, this is our Christmas themed
Episode.
one, so we won't have to
Oh.
listen to any more terrifying ghost stories from
Oh,
Hunter
trust
Girl.
me, I can find plenty.
No.
No,
Okay, I'll behave this episode.
you better.
Okay.
For now. Baby,
Well.
quit crying. Quit crying.
Tempest just muted themselves,
There
so
was a kitty, that's why. The cat was crying for attention.
fair enough.
Locust! Baby,
Good.
I'm right here.
He's looking for Daddy, though.
Oh, I'm right. Mommy's here. Forget Daddy. He just believes in scones.
Ugh.
Okay, so to start this off, even though it's after Christmas when this is going to be coming out, we decided to do it anyway because why not? It's still holiday season. But in the US, scammers like to be relentless during the holidays. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten stuff through like calls or even the mail. It's just ridiculous. It's supposed to be time of joy and whatnot, and it's not.
1 second.
Having difficulties. Seems so. Alright, so since Snek is having difficulties, why don't we start off with your story for this Christmas, Hunter?
Oh yeah, my
Okay.
Christmas.
Okay.
Talk about an interesting Christmas, guys.
Right. That.
So, how my Christmas started out this year was I go to my grandmother's for Christmas breakfast, and then lunch will be with my fiance's side of the family. Also, for those who know, it's Santa on this channel. Yes, I am engaged to Santa, getting married in 4 months. And then dinner with my mother. That didn't go according to plan this year because my stepfather died.
Oh.
He had a stroke and died. Or, not a stroke, he had a seizure and died.
Oh my.
So that was an interesting thing. Like, I'm not really tore up that he's dead. I'm just I'm mad because my mom's upset.
Ah.
I feel bad for her hurting, but I'm not upset that he's gone. He was kind of an asshole. Still sucks
Yeah.
that another human life left the earth, but
I mean, does it really though? I think we could all do with a few less of us around.
yeah, so that's what makes it so torn for me, is because I kind of feel that way. I'm like, we could use with a little less assholes on the world, and it just so happened that the biggest asshole in my life is gone.
Yeah, but then your mother's all torn up about it now.
Because this makes 2 husbands she's lost within this decade.
Oh boy.
My father when I was a freshman in high school, and now him.
Didn't your father...
My father died of a general heart defect.
Didn't he die around Christmas?
Dad died the 3rd of November, a week after my birthday.
Oh, right.
That's why I don't like my birthday.
Yeah.
Ah.
But for a weird Christmas, it was very strange. Because to show up at my grandma's, my grandfather's car missing, my mom's car's missing. I walk into the house and my grandmother's just sitting there in the rocking chair, and she's like, "Well, I have some bad news." She says it in a questioning tone. That's what made it funny. Was she said bad news in a questioning tone.
Is it bad? Good? Mm,
because they didn't like him either.
Ah,
But for this Christmas, it was weird just having to deal with that, and
yeah,
then the fact that the funeral is on the 2nd of January. It's literally
Oh.
next Thursday.
boy.
Jeez.
Way to bring in the new year, right?
Oh yeah. Starting off the year with another person gone.
Yeah, but usually, like for example, with my grandfather, not my grandfather, but with my side of the family, we do some like interesting Christmas stuff. Like, uh, this isn't the first person I've lost on Christmas or around Christmas. I lost my great grandfather on December 23rd, and we ended up having his funeral on Christmas Eve.
Oh my. Wow.
And
That's
so
that's a really fast-tracked funeral.
yes,
Yeah,
immediately the
dang.
day after he was cremated that night, and
Oh boy.
he was
So I'm guessing it was known widely that he was
he died of pneumonia.
okay.
He
Yeah.
had the really bad walking pneumonia, and he was just so sickly. He was 90,
Oh
and he
boy.
was on life support at that point. My grandmother decided to pull the plug on him.
Ah.
So that day, we opened our Christmas presents on the 23rd. Went to the funeral on Christmas Eve, and then actual Christmas was just kind of awkward.
Oh man.
Reminds me of my Christmas this year.
But yeah, I tend to open my Christmas presents at least on Christmas Eve instead of Christmas Day, because that's just something that's always happened to me.
Hmm.
Just opening them early, because there's nothing wrong. You still get the same enjoyment out of anything else. And another Christmas thing I do is I go to Chinese on Christmas Day with my family. We go to Chinese for dinner. That has
All
been
right.
a family tradition for about 25, 26 years now since my sister was born.
Hmm.
That was the thing my mom and my dad did was they went to get dinner one night and the only place that was open was Chinese or Mexican.
Yeah.
We've only done Mexican like twice out of all those years, but mainly we do Chinese.
All right.
But as far as a weird Christmas tradition per se, that's kind of the thing we do is we just do Chinese for dinner, open our presents early, and because I'm part of my family is from England, we do Christmas poppers on Christmas when we have dinner. Whenever we eat, we have these little Christmas poppers on our table, and we'll cross arms with everyone, and we'll pull them at the same time and make a chain.
I think I know what those Christmas poppers are. I think we've done those a couple times.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
traditionally the English way is to grab one end of someone else's and grab another, and you crisscross your arms and you make a circle, and when you count to 3, you all pull at the same time. And traditionally, you're supposed to make a wish.
Yeah.
A lot of those wishing things.
Yeah, but Tempest, do you have any weird Christmas traditions?
Well, my Christmas traditions typically start on Thanksgiving, actually. Uh, we go, to my parents' house early on Thanksgiving, and that's typically when we set up the Christmas tree. We, before dinner, before or after dinner, we sit down in the living room and like put up the Christmas tree, decorate it together, that kind of thing for like a wholesome family fun time. But this time around, this year it's been kind of awkward. My parents separated shortly before Christmas, or not Christmas, Thanksgiving. So that didn't quite happen. So
Oh.
our traditions have kind of gone away. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. So we have some interesting things coming up. My grandmother passed a little bit before Christmas a couple years back, and now my grandfather, who is at this point 92, I think, is getting near that point. He's been diagnosed with cancer, and there's not much they can do when they're in their 90s.
Yeah.
Too old for chemo, too old for surgery. But he is stubborn, and that's what
Mhm.
makes it kind of funny. Cause like he's still driving,
Jeez.
92, and he'll still get himself in his car and drive himself to his girlfriend's house.
At least he's got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Um, it's just it makes it funny. Like, he was hospitalized because he passed out. He started lying to the nurses to get dismissed from the hospital.
What?
hmm He didn't want to be in the hospital, so he started lying about what happened.
The hell?
He is, oh boy, something else. He was a tugboat captain for Foss Tug for like his entire life, pretty much.
Wow. That's quite interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
And dangerous.
It's something. What it is, I'm not sure. It's
Well,
definitely something.
can he see okay?
He seems to be able to see okay.
Yeah.
Not that he would go see a eye doctor.
That'd be too easy.
Yeah,
No.
it's too much work. I mean, that requires him going to something that has a doctor in it.
Right? He's one of those people.
Yeah.
Does your family have any traditions that they like to do?
I'm trying to. I guess the closest thing we have to a tradition is we head to my father's side of the family every Christmas Eve, pretty much, and open all the presents from them. There's a kind of celebration there, and then it's complicated by we'll often about every other year we'll travel for Christmas and have
Well, that's
Christmas in like
interesting. It's a travel on Christmas.
California or Hawaii.
Wow.
And celebrating Christmas in Hawaii is interesting, to say the least.
Yeah. This year was quite interesting too because it was so warm where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was essentially, as Santa kept telling me, it's shorts on Christmas. Shorts on Christmas weather.
I mean, typically it's pretty cold outside,
Yeah, it's
but this year it's not.
yeah.
Like right here right now it's like 65 degrees,
It's
which is abnormal. It's usually like 40 something.
yeah, so I mean, we get generally some decent coldness and snow at least around before or after Christmas, and it's 47 right now.
Jesus.
So we're still in the 40s, 50s. Looks like it'll be dropping off though in the coming days.
Yeah, here too. I think we're supposed to get rain tomorrow or something.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of sprinkling outside right now.
Oh yeah.
Like, I would have loved a white Christmas, but
I think we all would.
Oh, I have a Christmas story from when I was younger. I think I was in
Oh boy, terrifying.
sixth grade.
hey, now it's not my Christmas story, so you're
Oh
safe.
no. This was when my family was still in North Carolina.
Oh yeah, I forget you're from North Carolina.
Technically, I was born
Carolina.
in Oklahoma.
Either way, Tulsa, whatever.
Tulsa's
Gosh.
where I was born in Oklahoma.
I know, that's why I connect with you so easy, because this is me being a nerd, but because of the book series I read, it takes place in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That's a really weird connection.
Oh
Yeah.
hush, Snek.
No. Oh.
But the thing is that we had a white Christmas, and it wasn't just a white Christmas. We had a blizzard come in.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Blizzard?
a blizzard. It was so bad it knocked out the power for 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So Christmas Eve, the blizzard rolled in. Luckily, my house had a wood burning stove.
Yeah, so that way you could at least stay warm.
Yeah. So that wasn't the problem. The problem was we didn't have a way to cook dinner.
Yeah, or keep the food good because the fridge, once the power's out,
Well,
if you
no,
No,
open
you
it,
just shove
when you're in a
everything that
blizzard,
needs
you
to
just
stay
stuff it
cold.
outside.
Yeah, you just throw it outside.
oh yeah, I guess that's fair because of the snow.
Yeah.
An intellectual thinks that way. Normal people, shit, I opened the fridge. We gotta throw all the food out now.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this, Hunter. It's only you who that doesn't occur to.
Fuck you. I'm sorry I live in a state that's bipolar and doesn't know what winter is.
Right?
Which state is that?
Tennessee!
Oh, yeah, Tennessee.
Don't like the weather? Wait 5 minutes. She'll change her mind. Like every other woman in life,
Oh boy.
including myself.
Not even gonna touch that statement.
I'm not quite that way.
Yes, it's better if you don't answer that question, Minor.
What?
Talking to this Nick, easier if he doesn't try to answer that question, little Minor.
Or even get close to that question.
Well, what does it having to be a minor?
Don't open that can of worms.
Okay. Okay. I won't. But the thing that we did to cook dinner was my parents were both in the army. So
I didn't know your mom. I didn't know they were in the army.
my mom and dad met in the comm towers.
Oh wow.
Yeah. My mom's nickname was Hawkeye. But that's for a different time. Anyway, but what my mom and dad did was my mom cooked some of the stuff on the wood stove because there was like a little like area and we just put the pots
On top of it.
the stove.
Mhm.
And then we wrapped the ham in tin foil and did it on the grill.
Huh.
It was so good. Like that Christmas, we just played a bunch of card games by candlelight, wrapped in blankets around the Christmas table,
Around the table.
around the table, and it was actually one of my favorite Christmases.
Aw.
Yeah.
So, okay, I have a kind of similar story to that, but it has to do with my grandmother when she passed.
Mm.
Well, we are just about certain she did not want to go when she passed because literally the weekend she passed, I can't remember where the area is called, but it got a thing that it hadn't gotten in something like 60 years called a silver frost. Do you know what that is?
No.
I've
It's
heard
where
the
it
phrase.
rains and the rain freezes whenever it touches anything.
So like sleeting?
It coats
Almost.
everything in ice.
Like sleeting.
No, sleet is partially frozen when it comes down.
Yeah, this is actual just rain coming down, but then freezing.
I think that's what might have happened to me and Santa. We went grocery shopping that one time up in Kentucky. It was raining so bad, and as we were coming outside, the rain was freezing as it hit our windshield.
So
Yeah.
is it freezing solid
Yeah,
or just into a mush?
it
Because
was
this is like freezing
solid.
solid and it brings down power lines, trees, anything that stands.
I don't know. I was just very bewildered by it because I was in a dress.
That would not be fun.
I'm like in a sleeveless dress, and I'm like, I'm freezing my ass off because I was not expecting this weather.
So let me get this right. You left in the cold with a sleeveless dress.
And flip flops.
To give you an idea, it was warmer where she is.
Like it was
Okay.
raining a little bit when I went to go get food at Cracker Barrel for dinner that day. Oh, I mean, off generalized store that's everywhere and serves chicken and dumplings. Not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored, but will be sponsored if you give me dumplings for life. Hashtag
Come
call
on,
me.
come on, Cracker Barrel. Come on.
Hashtag call me baby.
I used to work for them. That was a great time.
Hashtag all the dumps.
Hashtag all the pies I had to bake.
I could live off chicken and dumplings. Like, don't even get me started. That is one of my favorite comfort foods to eat during the weather when it's like cold and wet. Just eating some chicken and dumplings and some hash brown casserole.
Hmm.
I'm done. I can just be content after eating that.
I should make you mine sometime.
Please. But either way,
Mm.
yeah, after I got done with eating at Cracker Barrel, it was raining still. And we're like, okay, well, we need to go to the grocery store anyway while we're out here. So we go into Walmart sorry, fuck, I already said it, but non-disclosure big store with yellow thingy. And I went and got the groceries and everything. And when we came out, it was raining like rain, but it was so cold. I was like, what the actual happened out here? We weren't even in there for an hour and it was just freezing.
Fun.
But
See,
ooh, I just remembered a Christmas thing that it's not me, but it's my mom. There's a reason why my mom can't do real Christmas trees. Besides the fact that she's allergic to the pine needles like I am. Usually when the pine needles dry up and they fall off, something about they release something that makes us itchy. But
pollen?
maybe the pollen, but essentially they had gotten a real Christmas tree one day, and unbeknownst to them, there were praying mantis eggs in it.
Oh no.
And it was in the living room, and it was really, really warm because they had the heat up. And on Christmas morning, the eggs had hatched. Over 1,000 praying mantises all over the house.
That is
Little baby
crazy.
praying mantises on all the Christmas presents everywhere. My grandfather literally just looked at the tree, looked at at my grandma, my mom, grabbed the tree and threw it outside. He's like, "Nope,
not dealing with this.
not today.
Oh,
Not on Christmas."
boy.
Yeah,
That is.
I've actually gotten to hold a praying mantis before, and it's ridiculous. I found one in North Carolina.
I think I saw one before. I think I ripped its arms off.
Okay.
You are demented.
Like, I think I did, or if that was just a fever dream that I don't know, man.
Why would you fever dream that you ripped a praying mantis's arms off?
I ripped wings of a fly off.
Why?
Because they look cute when they crawl around, they can't fly away.
Okay.
Okay. But again, what state was it you live in again? I need to find what their psychiatric helpline is.
Oh, don't worry. They've already diagnosed her. It's okay.
Just depressed.
Oh yeah.
But,
Please. I need to get like some sort of PO box or something for Odin that I can send something to.
just
Because I
send
still want to
photos of
send a box
scones.
of scones to him.
I mean, I think we trust you at this point.
I'll
can-
send you the address after we get off podcast.
All right.
Can you
somebody-
send food through the mail?
Yeah, as long as it's safely packaged to where animals can't get into it. Yeah, you can send food through the mail. I've
Yeah.
seen PO boxes on YouTube of people opening stuff that has food in them.
Okay.
But yeah, just nothing but a
somebody
gigantic
has-
bag of blueberry scones. Just
Yes.
blueberry. No other flavors, just blueberry.
Yeah. What else would I do?
Exactly.
And somebody needs to record his reaction.
Oh, don't worry, I will.
But I think another Christmas tradition that I think is weird for me, and because not everyone else does it. But I remember when I was younger and back when my great grandmother and great grandfather were alive, the entire family would gather in their house, and we would just have all these different stockings of just hanging over the table because we'd have the Christmas tree on a table, not on the ground, just on the table, and all the Christmas presents surrounding it and on the floor. And there were these. This is before I had a phobia of nutcrackers. So just so you know, Tempest, there were these cute. Yes, I'm saying cute little nutcrackers that were just like they looked like they were handmade, and so I would hang them on the tree because we would all hang each of our own personal little ornaments on the tree that we loved doing. I would either do like the little Raggedy Ann girl that was there, or I would do like the Nutcracker Soldier. My sister would usually do like a candy cane or the Christmas sleigh with Santa in it. My other cousin would just throw something random on there. He didn't really care. He just wanted to put something on the tree.
Yeah.
But as all the kids are opening the presents and everything, the adults would be in the kitchen playing Scrabble
Really?
and drinking eggnog.
Is it spiked eggnog? Because that's when the fun begins.
Probably.
Spiked eggnog is the best type of eggnog. I can say
found
that with
that out.
certainty.
That reminds me, I have eggnog in the fridge.
I
need
found
to
out
drink
I like
one.
boiled custard. I found that out today. Or
Boiled
this Christmas.
custard?
Yeah, boiled custard. It's basically like boiled it's just cold, solidified pudding.
That is weird.
It
Yeah.
tastes really good though.
I
That's
enjoy
weird.
custard.
Yeah, it's essentially it's just called boiled custard.
Oh.
But
Have you
it's
ever
good.
tried fish sticks and custard?
Let's not bring Doctor Who into this.
No. 1 year for my birthday, we did like a Doctor Who one, like Doctor Who theme for my
You did.
birthday.
The fish fingers and custard.
Yeah. It was actually pretty
It's
good.
supposed to be a good thing because it's the sweet and savory kind of aspect.
Yeah.
But essentially, we would be doing opening the presents and stuff. The adults would be all in the kitchen. Would be full of the adults. On the table would be Scrabble, and then into the living room area because there would be the foyer area, and then there would be the living room area. From the kitchen to the living room would be just full of adults doing whatever they were doing, be it drinking eggnog, actual liquor, who knows, eating cookies. And the kids would just be in the foyer room just having fun. I'd mess around on the piano, even though I didn't know how to play the piano.
It's one way to do it.
Literally, I would just like make up songs and I'm just like slamming my fingers on the keys, not knowing what anything's doing. My other cousin would be in the other room trying to get naked. And my family, she was really little, so it's understandable for a toddler to try and strip.
Yeah.
But running into the bathroom, jumping into the pink tub, and trying to keep away so they could keep their clothes off.
Sounds like a toddler thing to do.
That's a very big
Yeah.
toddler thing. And I know this is kind of borderline into New Year's thing, but what I know another weird kind of British thing is there's this thing called a peppermint pig. And what the peppermint pig is, it's this huge solid piece of peppermint, and you put it in a little baggie, and it comes with this little metal hammer. And on New Year's, you whack the pig with the hammer and break off a pink piece of the peppermint and make a wish, and you eat it. And it's supposed to help whatever New Year's resolution wish you made, it's to help it come true.
Huh.
Interesting. At midnight, my family just would go outside and bang pots and pans together. Annoy the crap out of our neighbors.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my New Year's stuff would usually be, we would be using what's known as the, we do a fondue pot, but it'd be in a Hershey's jar. It was like a little Hershey's Kiss. It was a Hershey's Kiss fondue pot, and we'd start off with like cheese. I wouldn't touch it because as a kid I was like, no, I want chocolate. They get done with the cheese round, and I get to the chocolate round. I just take a chocolate chip cookie and dip it into the chocolate, and just go ham. And I ask myself why I'm diabetic.
Yeah. That's that
I have
reveals.
no idea why. Oh my god, a frozen nugget.
What?
Did no one else do that? Did they not put chicken nuggets inside their non-disclosure frozen drink?
No.
No.
It's like dipping your French fries in ice cream. It's the same thing, but put a chicken nugget into the very bottom of
Okay,
it,
but
and
I
as you
don't
get to the
dip
bottom
my
of it,
French fries in.
well, you're a heathen.
I only do it with a certain restaurants
Yeah,
stuff.
but I was gonna say, do we have any more Christmas stories or weird traditions?
Oh, I have one which I have a video of, and we're gonna post on the YouTube channel sometime once
Okay.
Drunkle Crow decides he's gonna edit it.
Yeah.
Well, it's still on my phone, so he can't edit it. But
Once Drunkle Crow edits it. Oh wait.
he
it's still on
wanted
my
it to.
phone.
He wanted to do it. So it's, I don't know, but it was with his family. I asked his family if we could put it up, and they all said yes. And his mom looked at me and goes, "Wasn't that what this is all for?" I was like, "Thanks." But his family has a tradition where like his grandfather puts money, well, the old tradition was to put money in like the clutches, not the clutches. What is it? Like it was like the foundation things with like the mirror on one side. I forget
Yeah,
what it
I know what
is.
you're talking about. I can't think of the word either, but I know what you're talking about.
Someone comment down in the description because I don't remember. But
You put a little bit of money into them.
he would put a little bit of money in them. Well, the ones he found were like $8.
Nice.
So he didn't get them. What he got was these little things of cream. And there's like a not tinfoil, but there's like a foil covering over it so it would keep the cream inside. Well, what
Yeah.
he did was put the money on top of the covering and underneath the lid, and then he would hand them out. He handed them out to all the women, and he would have us all switch with each other just to make sure it wasn't rigged. Kind
Yeah.
of thing. It's not rigged, but mixed it all up, and then two people had to open theirs, and then once they opened them, they were out of the game.
Okay.
The first two that were open were $1 and I think $5 or $10 or something like that.
Okay.
Next two were $1 and $50.
Damn.
Yeah. Next ones were a $20, $1, and $100. I got the $100 bill.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was like, wait, I didn't realize there was going to be this high of a bill in here.
I didn't realize what stakes I was playing for.
Right? I was like, they didn't even explain it to me.
No, they just said, "Here, open this."
His grandfather like was just like, okay, switch with each other. And what was funny was his great grandmother's the one that gave me the $100. Actually, no, I switched with his mom first, and then I switched with his grandmother, and then I switched back with her, and it was. I can't believe I got the $100 bill. His mom was the one that
That's
gave me
pretty
that.
cool. That's pretty cool. I was gonna say another like I think for a final wrap up story for me would be we didn't start this till after my father passed, but well technically I have two things, but the first thing is every Christmas we get an ornament for him in honor of him. I'll always find something that represents him. Be it like my dad was big into doing darts, and so we got a dart one for him, and one was for gaming because he loved gaming. One for Doctor Who, all this stuff. One I got my mom last year was a Chinese takeout box for the tradition we always do.
Ah,
And then another thing that we started doing that wasn't until after he passed was we started doing the Christmas pickle.
the Christmas pickle?
The Christmas pickle. Essentially, what the Christmas pickle is, you don't hang it on the tree until Christmas Eve.
Is it
And
an actual pickle?
no, I would be very concerned if it was an actual pickle. But it's a pickle ornament, and usually my mom is the one that would put it on the tree. And on Christmas morning, you're supposed to find the pickle on the tree. If you find it, you get a prize. Be it when you get to open a present early, or you get money, whatever my mom decides to do that year. Last time we did it, I actually got a jar of pickle juice.
You laugh, but she loves pickle juice.
I do. So do you.
Yes.
But
I
as far as a wrap up story for me, that's one of the things I've been doing for a while now, and I didn't get the chance to get my dad an ornament this year. But what I plan to get for him is going to be a gecko because he loved collecting. He had everything gecko related,
Mm.
and so it may not be this past Christmas because of shitty things that happened. But I'm going to give her a gecko for Christmas next year.
Okay.
all right.
Any wrap up stories for you guys?
Uh,
I don't have anything else, but
I can't really think of anything.
All
I'd
right.
be
Well,
very concerned if you guys actually put a pickle on your tree, but
I would be too because it also has a little Christmas hat on it
oh yeah.
and sparkles.
I
Why
mean,
sparkles?
Because glitter is the bane of every artist's existence, and so of course they had to put it on every Christmas ornament.
yeah. Yeah,
Sounds about right.
that's true.
But I think before we leave, do we want to show off some of the photos from the
Oh,
artwork this year?
Oh yeah.
yeah. Let's see some solos.
Yeah, let's see what
Solo
Solo's been
faves.
cooking up.
You ready to be disappointed in us again?
No, I know it's been busy with the holidays. I know there may not be as much art, but it's something at least.
No, no.
You've got
Solo.
1, 2,
Solo
3,
gets
4, 5,
disappointed in us
6,
because we
7.
always get it wrong.
What do you mean?
We can never figure out what the things are actually are.
Well, I'm sorry that
Like the ships.
half the ships remind me of other things.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
that one's a really pretty one. That's it really well made.
I just
So
like how you called it pretty though.
Hey, don't judge.
I will
I
judge
will
everyone and
judge.
everything.
Murderous
Judging people is
machines
fun.
murderous machines can be sexy.
Okay.
Don't judge.
I'm not even gonna get started on that.
All right, but I think I actually see a lot of the good detail that was put into this.
He always puts a lot of detail.
Yeah, I think the only thing I could see is maybe at the very front of the ship where he has those other turrets. It needs to have a more fine line because it look like I don't judge Solo and I love the work they do. It just looks like at the very end that was just a last second add on.
Hmm
Yeah.
I don't know the name of the ship, but I can put what he put in the chat for it.
Yeah.
It's 550 meters. It's got 5 twin main cannons and 20 twin machine gun turrets.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm not going to count them all because I probably will get it wrong.
Yeah, you can just pause the video,
16,
people, and
17, 18, 19, 20. Yep.
count it.
There's 20.
Or
All
Snek
right.
can do it for
There's
you.
16 on the main thing and then 4 in a circle near to the back.
Mm-hmm. Shall we go to the next one?
Yep.
Yes. As soon as I can get the mouse down there.
Odin and his touchy one.
Screwy setup.
Whoa.
Oh boy,
That one's got a lot of turrets on it.
that's a lot of DACA.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of DACA.
It's a 1200 meter, 50 twin main cannon, 50 hidden point defense cannons.
Like that's a
Oh, shit.
lot.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean,
It's
what
not
kind of
bad. It looks really nice. And
like
I can
literally
see.
what power supply would you need for that?
I don't even want to think about the ammo countage of how much ammo you have to have for that.
So I think all of that would depend on the caliber
No, that's
and
a lot of
if they
DACA.
are directed energy or solid
Yeah.
ammunition. So if it's directed energy, then I could see like in the back there's a kind of square bit nearer to the bottom,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
I
I
can
could
kind of
see
see the
that being
square
some
bit.
sort of reactor system to power all the weapons. And if
Yeah.
it's solid energy, then maybe that's a storage.
I don't know why, but like that
Eh,
that bottom square one you're talking about, I could also see it almost as a docking base where you can take in a smaller ship into it for like a
yeah,
storage unit
yeah.
for when you want to release from this one and go on like a scouting exhibition and while this one continues on the main course.
Actually, no. For smaller ships, you want to stay with the bigger ships because the smaller ships can't go as
All right,
far.
well, you know what I mean for like more more defense.
Offense.
Offense, thank you. Because those can
yeah.
only go because those weapons can only go in a certain amount of direction. So to send off some of the smaller ships out of it would be to get more cover ground and more areas, so that way you can protect the main
Well,
ship.
I'd see it if it was a hangar
Yeah, if it was a hangar,
as
but
probably being point defense ships.
yeah, but
Or
let's see
yeah,
what the next
probably
one looks like.
yeah.
Next
Let's
one.
move on.
Okay. Next one's a little bit interesting.
Ooh, that
Oh,
almost looks like an underview of the previous
uh,
one.
No.
no.
I know it's not, but like I get a feeling like You could
I
take some of the
don't.
previous ones and do an underview on them.
Yeah,
Underviews would be nice.
to some degree.
It's an interesting angle for to see something like that.
It feels almost like like you look up and you just see these giant warships like that over you.
Yeah. It's like if you're down on the main ground and you just look up and you see that and just how overwhelming it is for someone who's like
Yeah,
down on Earth or whatever planet they're on and see that over above them and kind of freak out like, oh god.
yeah.
Yeah,
Or just imagining like a fleet of those.
Oh god, yeah, a fleet of those. Just dig me my hole, I'm gone.
yeah. Just give me a white flag. I surrender.
Yeah, no, I surrender.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
full French on this
especially to
one.
Italy. Italy always surrenders first.
No, that's France.
True.
Italy is just completely incapable.
Here we go,
We're sorry, France and
offending our
Italy.
other fans again.
Your
Yeah,
food is good,
All right,
but
next one.
yeah. All right, this one is an original design. It's a more compact design.
Ooh,
ooh. Okay, I know they said
I
original
like that.
design, but I get like those transports in Star Wars, the Rebels transport
Yeah,
ships that
yeah,
bow. It makes me feel like an up armored version of one of those.
yeah. I get that feeling too.
This
Like, don't
one
get
was
me wrong, it's a
probably
good design, and
It's really good
I love
design.
it. It looks really well made.
yeah. This one probably was more of
Time consuming because you can actually see the detail in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
That was really well made.
yeah.
Okay.
It's this one probably would be used to help protect like the main ship kind of thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
smaller
that'd be
ship it
kind.
can go
I
faster.
I see these as being like so these guns, the four bigger guns on the sides,
Yeah,
those remind me of kind of like shore bombardment guns.
yeah, yeah,
A kind of medium caliber, fast firing, just bombard a target while you
yeah,
use those hangars to send uh probably like shuttles carrying troops to assault something.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next one.
The other concept for that, just real quick, is that you can send things out and have protection for shuttles trying to get people transported off the ship,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
like
I
civilians
see
or
that
like
being like those smaller guns. They kind of remind me of the World War II anti-ship, anti-air,
Yeah, I can see that.
the
yeah,
mixed target guns.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely see that.
5-inch anti-air, anti-tank guns, or anti-ship guns.
yeah.
Okay, next
Excuse me.
image.
All right. Hold on, I'm gonna scroll down on my thing just to get comments that all of you've left behind. All right, this one is a UT-47B
Oh, that's
Kodiak
right.
Heavy.
Ooh,
So that's Mass Effect. These next ones will be the Mass Effect
okay.
ones then.
I don't know why, but saying that one gave me Mandalorian feels.
Hmm.
I don't know
So
why, but for
okay,
some reason it gave me Mandalorian moment.
okay. Feel full disclosure here. I have not watched The Mandalorian yet.
I've only seen the first episode,
I
I've seen
haven't
none
watched
of
it
it.
either.
but
Okay,
like,
good.
essentially what the Mandalorian drives kind of reminds me of that slightly,
Okay.
because it was kind of very huckered down, easy for moving very quickly kind of thing.
This vehicle gives me very heavy, like practical military
Exactly, it
vehicle.
gives it like a very
It's
practical militarian kind of feel.
a lot of sci-fi shows like their big bulky ship designs, but that's not what you want in something like this, which is a
Yeah,
troop
you want
carrier. You want
something
something
easy
low
that goes
profile.
up and gets up and goes very quickly and almost silently if you can get
And
it to.
it's also low profile.
Yeah, because you wouldn't think much of it if you saw it. You'd be like, "Oh, okay, it's just one of those kind of ships." You wouldn't think of it.
Well, beyond that is this is just physically lower down than a lot of other sci-fi ships are.
Yeah,
And that's the same thing they do with like troop transports. A lot of people don't realize how short down a lot of APCs are in
yeah.
real life.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Firefly ship, if anyone knows what
Oh
that is.
yeah,
I
it
haven't seen that.
does.
Oh,
It
it's good.
gives me kind of. It does give me kind of Firefly.
Yeah.
What's the
This
next one?
yeah. I don't know. Hold on. I have to scroll down. I'm scrolling down. Hold on. Next one is a heavy cruiser.
That's right.
Ooh.
Meters, 30
Okay.
quad barreled, 250 millimeter auto cannons, and 30 twin barreled 50 millimeter
So
defense machine guns.
I
The
commented this on
the ship
Discord.
itself almost looks like a gun.
It reminds me of one of the relays.
Yeah, it kind of does.
The wheel here on the back end actually gives the power.
That
And
makes
then you've got
sense.
the
It almost
house
like
is
generates the power there and then spreads it to the other weaponry.
yeah. Get the
Okay.
house, bridge, mess hall, operations center, and crew quarters here in this area.
Yeah.
Weaponry.
And
Did I
let's see. What is
say
our
something
final
wrong?
photo?
Okay, let's see.
What was the random weaponry thing?
Just pointing out the pronunciation of weaponry.
Did I say it wrong?
Not you.
Weaponry versus weaponry.
Oh, okay.
Not
All right.
not
This
you. I
one
don't.
is a light frigate.
Yeah.
Oh,
These are,
okay.
if I remember correct, they solo said these were Quarian,
Okay.
or that might have been Twisted.
Maybe either one of them.
Yeah.
No, the top one was a Quarian cruiser.
Okay, the top one was the Quarian cruiser.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Twisted Fictions.
I'm looking at it. It says it's a Quarian cruiser.
I know.
I
but
do like the build of this one though. It's very sleek in design wise and very operative for maximum operation.
Yeah. This one's a little bit smaller of a ship. It's only 560 meters.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
But yeah, it's got like a 20 quad medium hybrid cannons. So
Yeah.
it's got less defense wise.
It's got the same kind of power build like the other one does for how it generates the power.
Yeah. It's because they're
Okay.
both Quarian.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
shared ship design.
I say we got a good submission this week as far as photos go for the
I didn't
podcast.
show his puppet one.
That's okay.
Sadness.
We
Well,
can
if
always
you want to go see his puppet one, you can join the Twisted Fiction
Discord.
and
Twisted
Discord
Fate.
and his thing is Twisted Fictions. That's his name.
Yeah.
His server name.
The service Twisted Fictions. You can find me. I'm the accidental moderator. Slash admin.
Oh, wait, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Actually, I was gonna say, hold on, if you want, I can share my screen real fast and show them puppet real quick.
Sure.
All right. Hello.
Okay.
I'm going in here. How do I? Okay, there it is. Okay. Yes, this is puppet.
Can't see it.
I love it.
Share your screen.
I am sharing screen. How
No,
do?
you're not. Fine. I'm gonna do it then because.
Okay, there
apparently
we
you
go.
can't.
Found it.
Okay. Did you?
There's
Okay.
puppet.
There you go.
There's
Oh
puppet.
wait, I need to look on the side. Okay, so those are the other servers you're a part of.
Shush! Don't judge all my other servers. I'm in a lot of servers.
No, you're not. You're not even close.
You know what? I for most of the people in this group, besides you and Twisted.
Yeah.
I'm only in like 15, so.
But yes, this is Puppet. It is so cute. I love it. I need more of this.
So,
Yes, so
to all our
lovely.
viewers at home, Hunter Girl is an interesting character.
Yes.
Let's just say that.
But either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast.
Yep. Hopefully, I'll be back.
Of course you'll be back. You're always going to be back.
I know. I'm the only consistent person.
There's no
here.
escaping it. You're always going to be in a podcast.
I know. Please, somebody send help.
No, I'll just send you a PO box to send to Odin.
Okay, good. Gotta send more.
All right, guys. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Out on the Limb. And make sure to check out the links and descriptions down below. Leave any comments if you have like any ideas or like good ideas for what us to do on the next podcast, be it about Ruby or anything else, any other holidays you want to hear about. Don't be afraid to ask, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.